Hello there and welcome back to Cuckoo for Books. My name is Salva and today I am doing a book review on Victoria Aveyard's Red Queen. Let's get into this right away because I have a lot of feelings about this. I'm going to start off with saying I liked it. I enjoyed it. Am I going to read the next books? Yes. Am I excited to know what happens next? Yes. But did it also remind me of a billion other dystopian/fantasy books out there? Yes. That I think was my biggest problem. It was just a case of genre fatigue. When you've read so many dang books that they're all starting to seem similar. The beginning with Mare living in an impoverished area, how much she loves her sister, who is prettier than her and more successful than she'll ever be. It was all to Katniss Everdeen, the best friend from the impoverished village who she kind of likes but doesn't know, but then she's suddenly whisked away and she doesn't have time to figure out her feelings for that guy, Gale Hawthorne. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Let's just boop. Get that out of the way. Now we can talk about the things that I did like about the book. It had great world building, which, as you know, I'm a huge fan of. I love the effort that the author took to take the time to develop each silver house and have them all have their sort of special powers. I really love the topics that she delved into, some of which I think are very relevant nowadays. People who are relegated to this part of society, the mentality of you're born in the gutter and you die in the gutter, kind of mentality that Victoria Aveyard denied. That is not how things should go. You can't just say, well, I'm sorry, that's the way life works. You're there, I'm here, I'm ballin', and you're not. That's completely wrong. Unfortunately, a lot of people still do it. I just love how Victoria Aveyard brings that topic to light. Love the cast of characters. I especially love the dynamic of Cal and Maven together. I love their relationship as brothers, and if you'd already read the book, you are probably gonna say something about this right now, and I will say let's save that conversation for the spoilers section. I love all the intrigue, all this history. I love an author that takes the time to develop the history of the world she's creating and isn't just throwing information willy-nilly. I also appreciate the effort that the author made to distance herself from other high fantasy novels and make this a sort of quasi-dystopian, you're not really sure what time period they fall under book. It does read like a high fantasy until you continue reading and then find out that there are things like electricity and airships and motorcycles. I'm not sure at this point that I'm a fan of the whole modern meets fantasy things, but I do understand that a whole chunk of the plot would be useless without it. Most importantly, what happens to Mare. I didn't really understand the inclusion of Kilorn. I'm sure that he is gonna come into play in the future books, but right now he just seemed like a pretty useless character. She had 3 other brothers plus a sister. If the author wanted someone close to Mare to be conscripted into the war, then why not use one of her siblings? So right now I was just like, Kilorn, flee. Here is the big fat thing. A lot of the meat in this novel and the excitement and the moments happen towards the end of the book. Yes, thinking huge spoilers. All aboard the spoiler train. Woo-hoo! I am not Team Cal because I was Team Maven up until the big reveal happened. You would think that someone who was on Team Maven and wanted him to get the girl would be completely against the plot twist towards the end, but I in fact loved it. This feels like an origin story to me, and I just want to see how Maven as this big bad villain will progress and how his story arc goes, because we spent most of this book loving him and considering him a friend. Stay bad, Maven. Do not become a tragic dude who dies at the end. This is gonna sound so weird to say out loud, but I really loved the ball and the executions because you don't get a lot of YA heroines who say 1, 2, 3, 4, we are gonna kill those people. It was a very morally ambiguous chapter, and I very much loved it. I enjoyed the thoughts that were going through Mare's head. Really loved the idea that the Reds were able to manipulate the Silvers in thinking that those ruins were bad and poisonous, and in fact, they were manipulating them because they used those places as their hideouts. The grand finale in the Bowl of Bones was so exciting. I was on my toes the entire time because 2 against 5 honestly didn't know how they were gonna get out alive. That thing from the middle of the book, how backing into a corner is actually an advantage, came back into play, and it was how Mare was able to gain her powers back. And I love the revenge she took against Arvin. I think for me will go down as one of my favorite finale moments. That is it for my Red Queen review. Okay, great news for Victoria Aveyard fans of the Philippines. She is coming here to the Philippines. I am very excited. I'm going to leave the details below in the description box. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. don't forget to subscribe. Remember, my Langleaf giveaway is still open for the entire month of February. You have a chance to win one of Langleaf's books. All you gotta do, subscribe and then go to my giveaway video and leave a comment there. That's it. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both at Cuckoo for Books, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!